Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Frank of Ireland. Let's do it. Frank of Ireland is a comedy series from writers Michael Maloney, Brian and Domhnall Gleeson, and Amazon Prime. The series stars Brian Gleeson, Domhnall Gleeson, Sarah Green, Tom Vaughan Lawler, Pom Boyd, and Liz Fitzgibbon. A 32-year-old misanthropic musician named Frank lives in Dublin with his mother. I had not heard of this show. It was not on my radar at all, but the people at Amazon sent me screeners for the entire first season, which is 6 episodes. They're all about 22 to 25 minutes. I didn't watch a trailer. I just went in cold. Glad I did, because I thought this show was absolutely hilarious. I'm not terribly familiar with Brian Gleeson. I think the only thing I've seen him was in that movie Mother, where he plays brothers with his brother Domhnall Gleeson, but it's not a big role. Now, Domhnall I'm much more familiar with. He's General Hux in the new Star Wars movies. He was also in the Black Mirror episode Be Right Back, which he was absolutely terrific in. But I mainly know them as the sons of Brendan Gleeson, a man that I absolutely love. I've never really thought of the Gleeson family as particularly funny comedic actors, but I have to say that these two brothers, and it's funny that they don't play brothers on the show, just best friends, they're really funny dudes. As I said off the top, they don't just star in this series, they're also 2 of the 3 co-writers. Like, I guess the show is kind of their baby. I think that's cool. Not to mention, with a big red beard, Brian looks exactly like his dad. Like, it's freakish. So Brian plays the titular Frank, who's a 32-year-old dude who has to move back in with his mom. He's got no job. He's an aspiring musician despite having no obvious talent. And he's an absolute bozo, a word I need to use more.
I'm calling a lot of people bozo now. It's like my new thing.
Domhnall plays his best friend Doofus, who is aptly named. He's very much under the thumb of Frank. He's always trying to be the best friend to Frank that he can be, despite the fact that Frank treats him like garbage. And unsurprisingly, with them being brothers in real life and co-writers on this show, their chemistry together is awesome. A lot of their interactions had me laughing like a loon. I really liked Sarah Green as Anya, who's Frank's ex-girlfriend, but the absolute standout for me in the show was Pom Boyd as Frank's mother, Mary. She killed me. She's this incredibly acerbic, vulgar sex pot of a mom, who at the same time made me really uncomfortable and made me laugh my face off. Favorite character on the show, hands down. She also reminded me a little bit of Lucille Bluth on Arrested Development, and it is a little bit difficult to pin down the style of humor in this show. I did, however, get some Arrested Development vibes. Remember that thing they used to do on Arrested Development where you'd see, like, Lucille talking to Michael and she'd say something like, "I don't really like Buster," and then we cut to a wider shot and Buster's sitting right there completely oblivious? This show pulls a lot of that kind of stuff, which I really enjoyed. I was also reminded of a 2019 Irish comedy called Extraordinary, which if you haven't seen, I highly recommend it. It's really funny. And yeah, I suppose maybe because this show's Irish, that's one of the reasons why it reminds me of that movie. But I will say the comic sensibilities, there are some similarities there, although this show is not as bonkers as that flick. That movie was crazy. The humor here is quite dry at times, then it gets incredibly silly, then they'll bring in some slapstick. And I'm of the mind that slapstick can really go either way. It can be like the laziest of comedy, but when it's done right, it can be hysterical. And it is here. And I like that a couple episodes of this show kind of go into a little bit of movie parody. Like, not the entire episode will be a direct parody of a movie, but you'll see what movies they're going for and they'll pepper in little elements. I thought that was a lot of fun. And the final episode of the season, I have no idea if they're gonna do another one. I hope they do. But the final episode also had a cameo from another actor that I thought was great. That was really fun. And finally, the ending of the season finale absolutely threw me for a loop. It completely recontextualized the entire show, and I was just kind of going like, what? All right, cool. You gotta make another season now. I thought it was great. I absolutely recommend Frank of Ireland. It's just a really, really funny show. Now, of course, humor is incredibly subjective. I don't know if this show is gonna work for the masses, but I can tell you straight up, it really worked for me. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna give Frank of Ireland. And I think I'm gonna give Frank of Ireland a bow to the first order out of 10. So now, I wanna know, are you looking forward to Frank of Ireland? What is your favorite comedy series of all time? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.